prime example.
What is that? You had him beat. Just drive. What?
Harden.
That takes no skill at all.
What has James Harden been up to? Oh. 4.8 free throws a game is nice. Even in his last game against Atlanta, Harden looked hesitant. He's just not driving. More than half of his makes in the past 3 games have been 3-pointers. His drives per game have dropped by half when compared to last year, from 17.1 to 8.3. He's not driving to the rim anymore because 1, he's not getting those foul calls, and 2, he's out of shape. James Harden said that he wants to go back to scoring in the 30s and 40s, but he can't because he didn't get enough time to rehab his hamstring injury. And I can understand a guy recovering, not being 100%, being limited in what he can do, and finding himself on.
Healthy James Harden. Scary hours.
Wait, did he just refer himself in third person, say that he's fully healthy and that it's scary hours?
What?
So he's healthy, but just not in game shape. Okay, there you go, right?
It's interesting because I didn't feel like he was round. I felt like he was in good shape when we came into camp.
Alright, what's going on? What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. Subscribe if you're liking the season so far. Thanks. And drop a like, it really helps out. Let's aim for the amount of free throws James Harden has hit in his career. 6,607. That's a lot. It's been a James Harden roast party for a minute this season, especially these past couple of games. This chart is when it hit me that, wow, James Harden is actually hurting his team in the regular season. He's not actually adding any offensive value at the current moment, and even the plus minus doesn't look in his favor. But this shouldn't be a news update, hopefully. James Harden is a really smart player. Manipulating the rules like he did requires a lot of IQ to be a basketball savant. He's going to adjust eventually. He's still 3rd in the league in assists per game. It's just that when you see things like this,
What is that?
or the fact that he's averaging under 20 points a game right now, when just a couple of seasons ago, he was getting called the greatest scorer in NBA history. So yeah, he is struggling right now. The problem is that James Harden is still foul hunting despite the NBA literally changing the rules to stop that. But it goes even deeper than that. Now he stopped attacking the hoop. It's almost as if he's calibrating to new rules because his body instinctually goes for his hooks, goes for the contact, and that's just not getting called. He went from 17.3 drives per game last season to 11.1 this season. Harden is shooting under 40% from the field, so a lot of these misses are actually shot attempts that would have been called fouls before, but are now just not. You can see Harden actively trying to fight his instincts, and so right now Harden is just in figure out mode. There's been a lot of talks on these rule changes and fouls. All I'm gonna say is that these rule changes are meant to help defenders, which is one of the first times in 15 years that the NBA has done that. I can break down the impact of these rule changes in another video, so let me know. International players been taking over. Giannis been just dunking and running apparently. Takes no skill.
That takes no skill at all.
But the sponsor of today's video, Babbel, can help you improve your language skill. Babbel is the best language app that'll help you in school. It'll get you speaking a new language in just 3 weeks using real-life situations and dialogue.
Este u otro.
Este u otro. I'm trash talking in all languages now. Es suave como Charmin, basura. Yeah. Learning languages is actually a great way of connecting with different people, especially when international basketball is on the up and up. And Babbel, they got a special deal for you. They are giving up to 65% off, so go click the link in the description and check Babbel out. If you look at Harden's shot attempts in the past couple of years, he's been around 21. On the Nets last year, he was at 16.6 due to a reduced role, but that doesn't include the free throw attempts. Harden has drawn more 3-point shooting fouls than any other team in the NBA since he's been in the league. Actually, not surprising. Those 4 shots per game that would be fouled are now just 4 extra shot attempts. So right now, Harden is only taking 14 shot attempts a game. So if you count those fouls as free throws for last year, Harden is actually taking 6 less shot attempts per game. Getting in game shape, sure, that is one thing, but then shot selection is another. He's still James Harden, and so he's drawing double teams like it's nothing, even though he hasn't really scored. But he's not even attacking the first defender or even moving out of the way. He lets it happen, passes out of it, and lets the Nets play 4-on-3, which isn't bad, but it's not James Harden. I can see that he's looking a bit slower, doesn't have that same burst, but he's still shooting threes decently well. Harden still is making those difficult sidestep threes. I mean, Scottie Pippen has literally said he would defend Harden from behind. What a time. Harden is shooting 39% from 3 this season compared to 36%, so he's actually doing better. Harden mentioned not being able to play pickup basketball before the season started, but this is the time to get those actual reps. And he's not doing as many floaters, snake dribbles, sidestep three. No, he is looking for fouls. Maybe he feels like he can't get the same shot until he gets into rhythm, but this is not even my main concern. What I'm worried about is Harden is known to get tired by the end of the season, running out of gas and possibly getting hurt. It's a durability thing, and while I do believe that Harden will adapt his game because he is still a great player, will he revert to trying to get easy points in high-stakes situations when he is tired? Will a lack of free throw time mean less rest on the court for Harden? I understand that there's a guy named Kevin Durant on the Nets, and so technically that should be all the rest he needs. These rule changes are taking a huge part in Harden's game. He has habits that have been ingrained. We're talking about a guy that has made more free throws than field goals. That's wild. So now, 8 games into the season, yes, this is a concern that could be fixed. But what do you think? Will Harden adjust? Will the Nets win it all? Screw it. I'm gonna make a tech channel. Let me know if you'd be down. The all-day notification shout goes to my boy and day 1, Armand. My boy's on a roll like Sky Barnes. Thanks for the all-day support. And if you're still here, you're a real one, so comment 100 so I know. Drop a like, it really helps me out. And subscribe, turn noise on if you really like the video. It's your boy MJ. We out, and we vibe.
Just stop in my spaceship, no.